The heart may bleed, or it can burn. The pain will ease. If I can learn, there is no future, there is no past. I live each moment as my last. There's only us, there's only this. Forget, regret, or life is yours to miss. No other course, no other way, no day but today. Hey everybody, this is Brittany here with Surfing Waves of Light, and today I am going to channel a message on the depth of feeling. And I felt inspired to start this video with that little song from Rent. The heart may bleed, or it can burn. The pain will ease if I can learn. There is no future, there is no past. I live each moment as my last. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a message I channeled a while ago. It's called The Depth of Feeling. This channeling is all about the heart chakra, about heightened sensitivities and emotions, and about what we really are transmuting and transcending as we move through this process of going from the lower frequency realms, the unloving planet Earth, to the loving planet Earth that we are all here to bring in. And so today, as we begin this message, I just want you to take a second to take your hand and place it on your heart. Take a couple of nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. And I invite you to share this affirmation, because we're about to get into some really deep topics today. The affirmation is, I will let love do for me what I cannot do for myself. Repeat after me. I will let love do for me what I cannot do for myself. Beautiful. I invite you to sit back and relax, receive the energies of this transmission, as it is a channeling as well as an energy healing and potentially a guided meditation at the end. Thank you for being here. So right now, we are in a huge transition process. We have been standing on solid ground that was founded by the 3D energies. Our relationships, our homes, our partnerships, our jobs, our friendships. For a long time, many of these relationships have been founded on the 3D version of love. Love that comes with guilt. Love that comes with expectation. Love that comes with sacrifice, suffering, and chains. And so, we are now moving into a time where our foundations will be of love, where our foundations will be of a higher frequency, a friendship, a partnership, a work life, and relationships that do not come with these chains. For the biggest problem with chains is that they are on both sides. If I have a chain on my arm, then it must be attached to someone else. A quantum concept that we will be getting into a bit more as we move through this message. One of the greatest challenges the guides have expressed to me in our conversations is that these 3D foundations, which many of us have been anchored to for a long time now, we are having trouble letting them go. Many of these foundations have provided us safety, have provided us security, have provided us love in a form, money, all sorts of safety that was needed while we were in the 3D realm, while we were fully entranced in that energy. But a new energy is afoot. This is the energy of love. Some of us accept it more easily than others, but many of us, having been in the 3D energies, the deeply unloving frequencies for a long time, we are still existing in survival mode. And part of this is because we have not explored the depths of our feelings. No, we have not. Because in 3D, exploring the depths of feeling was like exposing pain that was not ready to be healed. It incurred much suffering and often did not result in a loving outcome. This is because the loving consciousness had not yet been fully anchored to the earth. But the loving consciousness is here, and it is through beings like myself and you that this network of love, this underground network of healers, of light seers, of holders of the highest expression, are beginning to fully embody their gift, their function, and their power. And so, through these networks, we are creating sacred spaces with which the depths of these feelings can be explored, brought to the surface, transmuted, and healed. And as we heal these holes in our energy fields, we become more self-sufficient, more ensconced in love, and therefore the divine embodiment with which we came here to be. And so to get there, we must explore the depths of feeling. Now, many of you have already been experiencing many highs and lows over the past few months and years. Heightened sensitivities, anxieties, gut-wrenching emotions. These are all here to serve a purpose. They are here to show us where our stickiness is. Stickiness is an indicator of guilt. A situation that feels sticky is an indicator of suffering, of shame, of some sort of level of unworthiness. And so right now, we're being asked to take a step back from situations like this so that we can get clear. Because when we're in a situation, it is hard for us to explore the feelings fully. We may not feel able to. But when we step away, we can begin to untangle the mess. A tangled mess was what I wrote from when I fully channeled this message. So right now you are experiencing, if you align with what I just said, the highs and lows of the self-hatred woes. What are the self-hatred woes? Are you a people pleaser? Because get ready for this one. I want you to close your eyes and take a couple of nice deep breaths. And I want you to think about every moment in your life, no matter how old you are, 60, 50, 72, 30, 14. I want you to think about every moment that our culture, our society, your schooling or job, or your family asked you to subvert, to suppress an emotion or thought you were feeling to accommodate that way of being. Anytime that school asked you to sit down when you wanted to stand up, when a family member asked you to do them a favor when you just wanted to take a nap, when a work call forced you from sitting in the sunshine into going inside onto the computer. There are innumerous moments in time in the lower 3D consciousness with which we have been asked to suppress what we wanted, what our soul was asking us to do, to enter a lower frequency timeline instead. And if you're a people pleaser, this may be literally quadrillions of moments on a quantum level, an exponential amount of moments. For me, as I did this meditation, my guides took me back to a moment in 3rd grade. I'm not a seer of specifics. The way I tend to see the world is through large bearing concepts. But in this meditation, I was brought back to a moment in 3rd grade when I realized that to survive this dimension, I needed to just do what I was asked. Follow the rules, stay in line, sit in my chair, do my homework, get up early and go to school, even though I hated waking up early and felt nauseous literally every single day. That was how I was going to survive. And that became an unconscious thing for me. That way of existing, of people pleasing, of ensuring that others liked me, of ensuring that I was doing the best so I would have the most opportunities. Every single moment that I chose the culture, I chose survival over myself, the guides have let me know that those were each moments of self-hatred. Yes, self-hatred. For any time we choose the 3D world, the ego-based, money-based, expectation-based world, over our own heart's calling, these are all moments of self-hatred. Now you may say, I wake up in this body every day. I must pay my bills. I must care for my children. I must carry on the responsibilities with which I have created. And yes, you are right. You must carry those on. But what we are being told, what is available to us now, is doorways, is portals to another dimension, to a life that we love, to work that as we give that work, it comes back to us. It is not an exchange that steals from our energy. It is one that boosts our energy while simultaneously providing us with the physical coins or energy we need to meet our basics. These portals, though, are only accessible when we go down deep into the depths of our feeling. We have learned to suppress our deepest feelings, to live life with low expectations, to feel that we deserve the way that we are treated in the world, even if it is not of love. And until we go into these depths and allow this deep and unrelenting conditioning of self-hatred to come to the surface, we cannot access these portals. For as long as we feel we deserve that, as long as we don't heal it, we keep it in our vibration. Therefore, saying to the universe, I deserve this because I don't want to let it go. We must be clear containers as we move forward, because anything in our field will bring us more. And so yes, for the next little while, may you have to go to your job or do something you hate. Yes. But if you allow yourself to become aware of those feelings and then surrender that feeling to the universe, saying to the universe, saying to your guides, I give this up to you. This job, this energy, this feeling, show me why I'm experiencing it right now. Show me that this crying, this suffering, this shame is not coming to the surface for no reason. Show me why. If you can allow yourself to embody this process for a while, remember, you've been practicing self-hatred for 20, 30, 40, or 60 years. The energies are quite high, quite quantum, and quite sufficient. But if you are not willing to let go of your current circumstances, these 3D foundations that you feel very comfortable in, yet not satisfied, if you are not willing to let go a bit, you will be pressing the brakes as the wind comes to pick up your sail. So, what happens when we experience self-hatred? When we experience self-hatred, we block our heart chakra. Now, we have many chakras, and they are all important, very important. But one thing about the heart chakra is that even if all other chakras are closed, if a being truly loves themselves, that love can support all the other chakras. That love can connect us to the divine even when we don't feel connected, can allow us to feel rooted and grounded within ourselves without having a home or food or shelter, can allow us to feel powerful without having our power, or even when we don't know how to say no. So, a lot of times when the heart chakra is blocked, what someone will experience is symptoms of heart failure, swollen legs, swollen extremities, tiredness, shortness of breath, headaches, dizziness, nausea. These are all symptoms of heart chakra blockage. And so, if you or a loved one are experiencing this, that could mean the heart chakra has been blocked. Now, our hearts are never closed, and the energy is always flowing there. But again, we've been living under these dense distortions of 3D conditioning, which have taught us and deeply ingrained in us this self-hatred. And so we must start to clear the self-hatred, which is what this meditation will be about. It will be about allowing these moments to clear from our quantum field. Now, because there are so many moments, this meditation may need to be repeated over and over again. But if you can open the heart chakra, all these other symptoms, all these other blockages will be shifted. And so that's what we're going to focus on today. Another key thing the guides want to bring to your attention is that many of us right now are in what they would call the floundering stage. This is the stage where we've waken up to the realities of the unloving consciousness, but we have not yet figured out fully how to embody love. And so we tend to really judge and hate ourselves in this phase as well, because we are withdrawn from the world, so we're no longer getting the accolades, the appreciation, and the recognition of the 3D world, which we're so enamored in and so trained to chase. But we're not quite fully embodied in the 5D. And so many of us need lots of time to unattach and heal. And this can take us many, many years. So if you can have compassion for yourself right now, if you feel uncertain or you feel you're in this floundering stage, that will be really helpful. Another thing the guides want to share is the importance of sweating. Some of the feelings, these deep, deep feelings of self-hatred, shame, guilt, suffering, as they come to the surface, as they come to the mind, they will physically cause sweating. This is you releasing the feelings. But again, as you experience them, it is going to feel uncomfortable. If you wake up in a sweat or wake up, have a thought, and your full body begins to sweat, you may think something is deeply wrong with you. The guides are wanting us to know that sweating is really important right now. We are in a deep cleansing and purification phase. For once you cleanse and purify, the heart chakra remains open because there is nothing blocking it. And so at this point, God embodied would allow themselves to be cleared and allow the love to flow. If you find you're having any obsessive or intrusive thoughts, just sit with them and don't judge. There are major clearings occurring in spirals of healing, which is what we do here, which is what is happening. So the guides are saying get ready to let go and for your whole life to shift. All right, let's do this meditation. All right, my loves. Going to have you take a couple of nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Closing your eyes. Sitting, laying, standing, or driving in a comfortable position. May you feel supported by the earth, your mind at peace. Go within. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Allow yourself to scan from head to toe. Bring your awareness to your feet, to your nose, to your knees, to your throat. To your hips and your heart. to your belly and your crown. To your breasts and your shoulders and all the areas in between. Just being one with your own energy, one with your own body, one with your own feeling. I invite you to see, sense, or imagine that all around you in this room is golden healing oxygen. And as you breathe, conscious or unconscious, you allow this golden healing oxygen to breathe into your mind, your body, and your spirit. This golden healing oxygen contains all the wisdom of this universe, the ancient codes, the light transmissions, all the important wisdom that ever is, that ever was, and that ever will be. And as you breathe, this energy infuses your entire being, creating a circle of light all around you, a safe space for healing, a healing amulet, emerald, with you in the middle, a place where any deep emotions can come to the surface, with unconditionally loving hands of the Arcturians, the Guardians, the Pleiadians, and the Blue Avians, and all the guides and teachers, holding the most sacred loving space, balancing our emotions, and shifting any of the thoughts or beliefs that are below the vibration of love that blocks our devotion to ourselves. Breathing in and breathing out, and feeling the power you have, that with your focused intention and breath, you can bring in these powerful guides and teachers, ready to shift you and shape you into your highest version, into what you're meant to be, encapsulated in this sound, encapsulated in the energy, encapsulated in the sea. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, as you're in this cocoon of light, of sound and love, I invite you to bring your attention to the heart chakra, to the area just above your chest, behind your chest, within your chest, wherever your mind brings you to. Somewhere in the distance, there is a door. Walk, swim, paddle, or run. Make your way to the door with grace, with ease, and with fun. And as you put your hand on the knob, say to yourself, whatever is behind this door, I accept and surrender it and move it into the light that surrounds me and is within me. Breathing in and breathing out. As you open this door, there is a moment in time, a thought, a feeling, or a person this energy has deeply been troubling you. This energy has become extremely sensitive. Allow it to come to the surface. Hand it over to your guide surrounding you by letting yourself experience it. By letting yourself be in the moment of it. No fear, no resistance, no avoidance. Just be with that energy, that entity. Thank it for coming into your heart for healing. Thank it for showing you where you are out of alignment. This energy has been casting a shadow on your heart chakra. And on the count of 3, we will release this energy to the guides, to the divine. And your energy field will be cleared. And your heart will leave just a little less burdened, with a little more love. Love that is exponential in its nature and will continue to spread and bring peace like a dove. Breathing in and breathing out. 3, 2, and 1. Letting it all go. Letting it all pass. Letting yourself know that this moment will not last. That this moment in quantum time, that it was never real. That you bravely came to this planet like a Navy SEAL, performing all sorts of tasks and assignments that were needed in the time. But now we can be free of all unloving thoughts as we enter the 5D timeline. Coming back to the breath. Shutting the door. Thanking all the guides and teachers for being with us evermore. Knowing that for this moment, you have felt, experienced, and released enough. You've been courageous, wild, and free. And that's the good stuff. Lay here for as long as you need, or come back into this present reality and know that you're never the same again. after doing this work of the depth of feeling. My guides and I want to thank you so much for watching this video and being a part of this powerful meditation and channeling about the heart chakra. Keep your heart open, and this 5D transition will come with grace, with love, and with fun beyond your wildest imaginations. Thank you so much for being here, and we will speak to you again soon at another time. Bye-bye.